Yeah, Mukesh, am I audible?
Yes, yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Thank you. Thank you. So, teachers, we are still waiting for others to join. Let us wait for another 3 minutes and then we can start the session. Yeah, by 5 we can start the session. Good evening, teachers. Yeah, this is Swati from Super Teacher team. So today we are going to have a session on artificial intelligence textbook. So we have a trainer, Mrs. Ramya Sriram, with us. So Mrs. Ramya Sriram is a Microsoft Innovative Educator expert, Microsoft Certified Educator, Flipgrid Guide, and Student Voice Ambassador. And also, the interesting thing is, ma'am has received the National ICT Award in 2014. And also, during the pandemic, she has trained more than 4,000 students and about more than 6,000 educators across Pan India to empower them in the domain of educational technologies. So, today, ma'am will take you to the next level of AI. So, ma'am, please take up the session.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Good evening to all the participants. Yeah, let's start the session. And Swati, will you be sharing the link or should I share that link before we start?
Mr. Mukesh will share the link, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so I can start with my presentation, right?
Yeah, you can start with the presentation. Whenever you announced about that link, Mukesh will share the link.
Okay, yeah. Then let me take them through walk through. Let me walk through them through the platform. So later you can share the link.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, good evening once again, teachers. I hope you're all excited to start your journey with AI for grade 10. So, let me start my presentation now. I hope my screen is visible. Can somebody confirm whether my screen is visible? Can somebody confirm?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we will be discussing about artificial intelligence for grade 10. The subject code is 417 for the current academic year 2025-26. So this is the curriculum for this session. So you can see this is taken from the CBSE website. Let's see the structure of the syllabus now, and then we will also discuss what are the changes that had been done when compared to the last academic year. So this is the objective of this course, okay, helping learners understand the world of artificial intelligence, three domains of artificial intelligence, and giving them some hands-on activities related to AI. And then AI project cycle, they will be introduced to AI project cycle and basic Python coding language. And then to equip students with skills to develop AI solutions addressing societal challenge. So this is the objective of this particular course, and these are all the learning outcomes. You can go through this in the CBSE website also. And what are the skills that are mainly focused? You can see here AI readiness and concepts, the technical skills for AI, life skills from AI. So not only this, they are also trying to combine the skills, okay, and focus on applying concepts in learning technical skills. So they are not going to be standalone. Now they are also integrated, and how the technical skills can be incorporated in understanding the AI concepts and developing life skills through concept building and fostering life skills in applying technical skills. So they are all interrelated, and these are all the skills that are targeted at the end of this course. Now, how it is structured. So as you all know, the total marks for 100, and it theory 50 and practical 50. So till last year, there were 4 sections, part A, B, C, D. Now they have actually consolidated, and there are only 3 sections. That is part A, part B, and part C. So what part A focuses is employability skills. These are the 5 chapters. I'm sure your students would have learned some of these things in grade 9 itself. Okay, that this will be the continuation of what they had already learned in grade 9. And communication skills, self-management skills, ICT skills, entrepreneurial skills, and green skills. As you can see here, all of them have equal weightage this year. So, and total 10 marks. So this is part A. And when we come to part B, this is called as subject specific skill. The first part A is employability skill, and this is subject specific skill. Here we have 7 units. Okay, so today we will be focusing on first unit. Actually, we will be learning first unit today, revisiting AI project cycle and ethical frameworks for AI, and that carries 7 marks total. Okay, out of 50 marks, this will be of 7 marks. And advanced concepts of modeling in AI, the second lesson, you can see this has much weightage. Evaluating models, 10 marks. And then statistical data, of course, this is assessed in practicals. And computer vision, 4 marks. Natural language processing, 8 marks. Advanced Python, again, it is assessed in practical. Now, when we come to part C, which is practical and project work, they have put this practical and project work together in part C. Earlier, it was like part C and part D. Now, your students should maintain a practical file with minimum 15 programs. So that carries 15 marks. And then practical examination. So these are the 4 lessons: statistical data, computer vision, natural language processing, and advanced Python. All these lessons are there for practicals. But you can see here the statistical data and advanced Python, they are only for practicals. These lessons are only for practicals, but the other lessons, the other 2 lessons are there for practicals. That is computer vision and natural language processing. They will be writing theory as well as practical, and you have to conduct a viva. And project work, field trip, student portfolio, they have to maintain. Any one can be done. You can take your students even through a virtual field trip is allowed, or you can take them to some IT organizations. Okay, and that carries 10 marks. And again, viva for project work, 5 marks. So totally 50 marks. So total we are getting 100. So 10 plus 40, that is 50 for theory. And then this is practicals is again 50. So this is how it is all structured this year. Now, yeah, as you can see here, unit 1, this is what we will be covering today. AI project cycle, understanding the stages of AI project cycle. So AI domain and ethics of AI. And there are also some practical links are given for students to practice. Now let me take you to the PowerPoint presentation, and we will see how the syllabus is different from the last academic year. Okay, so key differences for class 10. Neural networks is added to class 10 this year, and ethics and bioethics explained with an activity called Oh My Goodness activity, which is there in the first lesson itself, which we will be going through today. And AI project cycle improved, now structured with 6 clear stages. Okay, so this is what we will be learning today as well. So all these things are, these 2 are there in the first lesson itself. And key differences for class 10, again, no code AI tools are introduced, which includes Orange data mining, Google Teachable Mission, and AI model evaluation expanded, like confusion matrix, recall, F1 score, they are all added. And computer vision and NLP is also enhanced this year, now covers more real world application. And data science, the term data science is actually renamed as statistical data. So when we talk about the 3 domains of computer, we don't talk about data science, computer vision, and natural language processing. We will be calling it as statistical data. And again, programming concepts improved, added logical programming exercises. Okay, so when you come to Python programming, and libraries and frameworks upgraded. So now it includes new AI ML specific libraries like TensorFlow, Keras, OpenCV. So students can do projects using these libraries. And new question formats, case-based questions are introduced in some chapters. So basically scenario based questions are there. And reduced sections. Earlier the book had 4 parts, part A, B, C, D. Now the last 2 parts are merged, leaving only 3 parts. That's what I told you, the practical and the project, they are combined and they are considered as 1 part now. That's why we have only part A, part B, and part C. Okay, and units renamed and restructured. Several unit names have been changed for just better clarity. Of course, the content is same, but the naming is different. And there are some projects, okay, updated. Earlier, the projects were student mark prediction, smoke and fire detection. Now the students have to do projects on AI project development, prediction of Palmer penguin species, early detection of coral bleaching, and sentiment analysis. So these are the project works that the students will be doing this academic year. Okay, so these are the key differences. Now, let me walk you through the Super Teacher platform. So you can see now how you will be able to use the resources that are available in Super Teacher platform to enhance your teaching. Okay, so this is the code opencs.in. Once I finish the walkthrough, you can see the demo, and then the link will be posted if you want the sample copy of the textbook, and also if you want access, if you want the user credential to access this portal, you have to fill a Google form. Now let me walk you through this first. Okay, so this is the website, okay, opencs.in, and you need to select the teacher here and then enter the user ID and password, and you can just sign in. Once you sign in, you can see it will take you to the teacher dashboard. You will see the badges. Okay, now when I click go, you can see all the textbooks that are available in Super Teacher. Like you can see from grade 1 to grade 8 and grade 8 and grade 9, skill subject AI Superstar, and then Happy Coders books are also available. So everything is available here for you to go through. Now, if I click on in one textbook, let me go to grade 8. Yeah, so I'll just click on this. Now you can see what are all available here. First, you have lesson, ebook, video, resources, and practice. Now, for each chapter, you will find all of these things. First, let's explore the lesson 1. So, chapter 1, re-edit your favorite video. So, if I click on this, you can see the complete lesson plan is available. You can use this PPT to actually take the lessons in your class. Okay, you can see 35 minutes period, grade 8. What are the objectives? Okay, now I'll go to the next slide. Okay, you can see the lesson structure, and you can see the speaker notes are also available. So you can make use of these speaker notes to prepare advance, so that you know what exactly you have to deliver during your class. So for every slide that you see here, okay, you have the speaker. So this is actually the lesson. The lesson is converted into PPT. If you have a projector in your class, it will be very easy for you to deliver the content instead of asking students to open the textbook and each one will be in one page. Like you will not be able to track them, but this will help the students to focus what you are showing, so that they will not go like beyond what you are teaching, or they will not be left behind when they are actually going through the textbook. So this PPT will help you to actually deliver the content in a better manner. The next ebook is there. So the complete textbook of grade 8 computer science you will be able to see here. You can see the complete textbook. You can scroll through, and this way also you will be able to teach. You can make it full screen, and then you will be able to actually show your textbook, the digitized textbook, in your class. Or else, if you want to learn, you can just do it wherever you want. So this will actually help you to go through the book in the e-format. Next, you have videos. Okay, so if you want some of the concepts to be explained in videos, so you can see here for every topic. Okay, you can see the videos are available. You can just play the video. It is like for visual learners, it will be really helpful for them. So you can play the video in the class and they will be able to grasp the concepts. The next is resources. As you can see here, worksheets are there, lesson plans. These are all additional worksheets apart from what you already have in the textbook. So you can directly download the worksheet, take the printout and distribute it to students. Lesson plans are there and the classroom presentations are also there. So you can use all of these things and you can present. And these are all the things. And when we talk about the higher classes, okay, for example, grade 9, let's go to grade 10. Yeah, grade 10. You can see here. Yeah. So you can also choose JavaScript, HTML, Python. Okay. All are available, which are embedded in the platform itself. So the students don't need to actually again open another window and do all these things. Once they are in Super Teacher platform, they will be able to do everything in one place itself, even for the teachers. So whatever softwares that are required for you to practice for this particular grade, everything will be available. If it is for other class, for lower grades, if Scratch is required, then they will be able to access Scratch, and they will be able to do everything in this platform itself. And the next other things, what are all there? Okay, so these are all the batches. And next is students. Of course, you can add students, and you can create a batch, and they will be able to access all of these contents. Of course, except for few, they will be able to go through the video, the ebook and all, they will be able to do. So you can create students, and you can also create assign projects through this platform itself. So that will be able to help you to see their progress and all. Okay, so the students can submit the projects in the same portal. So as you see that grade 10, 9 and 10 students are required to create projects. So they will be able to do here itself. You can assign them here, and you will be able to open and see the projects. And if you want to make any announcements, you can make use of this window, and you can post any announcements for your class. And projects I have explained. Yeah, assessments. Okay, so you can see, like, if you want to develop create a quiz quickly for a particular chapter, then it is very easy for you to do. Just go to the assessments tab, and you can see here, select the batch and select for which level, for example, grade 8 level, and then select for which lesson, maybe for second chapter I want to create. And then what I can do, I will be able to chapter name. Okay, yeah, for this, the quiz is not created. So maybe you can try for other classes. You will be able to generate the quiz and question paper generator. Yeah, I will show this. This you will be able to understand. So as you can see here, you can select a name for the question paper. I have already created this. So I will make question paper new. Okay, so the total time is 30 minutes. All questions are compulsory. Select a batch. So I will select sampling grade 1 to 10 and course. So for grade 8 I want to prepare, and for which chapter, so I can go for this chapter. There are three difficulty levels: easy, medium and hard. So for time being, I'll just keep it easy, and I can say section 1 multiple choice question. Number of questions I want 10, and mark for each question 1 mark. And I will click add section, and you can see here type of question. So these are all the types available. Multiple choice I have already given, short answer, fill in the blanks, long answer, very short answer, true or false. So maybe I can go for fill in the blanks. How many questions I want? 5 questions. Marks for each question, 1 mark for each question. Again, add section, I can say short answer, and how many question? 5 question, and 2 marks for each answer. Okay, now I can say generate question paper. You can see the question paper is generated. Okay, you can see here MCQ question. I had asked for 10 questions, so it has created 10. Now, if you want to regenerate, suppose you are not happy with this question, then you can click on this button to regenerate this particular question. Or if you want to regenerate entire section, then you can click regenerate section questions, and you will be able to can you stop giving access for participants to, yeah. Now you can see regenerate the section questions. So all the questions in this section will be regenerated. Again, we have section 2, 5 fill in the blanks. You can regenerate the section questions, and short answers, you have all 5 answers. Now if I scroll down, you can see here Swati, if you are there, can you just stop?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there. What is the issue?
Yeah, can you stop the annotation for participants, please?
Okay, I'll check, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you can see which of these is required. Okay, now section. Okay, now you can see here, this is the question paper. Now you can see all the questions along with the answers that are there. So section 2 is there, section 3 short answers there. Now if I say download as Word, the question paper will be downloaded as Word without the answers. Of course, we don't want to give students with the answers, right? So we will be able to give the question paper without answers. Now I will open the question paper and I will show you.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. I'm getting the host option.
Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the question. Okay, so I would request participants to focus on the content instead of getting distracted or distracting others as well. Kindly, if you are not interested, you can leave the session. At least others will listen. We are talking about AI ethics. Now I'm surprised even the humans, we have to consider about our ethics first. So, yeah. Now you can see all the 10 MCQ questions are there, and fill in the blanks, and then the short answer type questions are there. So this you can directly take printout. This is downloaded in Word format, Word document format. So you can also edit if you want. If you want to add your school logo, give some spaces and all, you will be able to do it as per your wish. You can do it. Okay, so you can see if you want to add something, you can do it and give it for your students as practice, or you can also use it as assessment. So these are all the things that are possible that you can do in Super Teacher platform, which will make your work very easy, and your teaching, you can use this platform to make your teaching learning process very efficient for you and for your students as well. Now some of these whatever I have shown, they are not still developed for grade 9 and 10. Very soon, in very few days, whatever you are seeing, question paper generator or assessment, all these things are available. Okay, additional worksheets, all these things will be available for AI as well. Okay, but for time, it will take another few days. Other classes, they are ready, but for AI, it will be, you will be able to see the additional worksheets, resources and all. Okay, now let us go to grade 10 AI. You will see what is available now. Okay, with that we will start the presentation. Now as you see, once I click, you can see the first lesson, AI domains, project cycle and ethics. Now you can see the lesson plans are available. As I said, you can directly use this lesson plan and start teaching your students. This is going to be very, very easy and simple for you. Now you have the ebook available. So you can make use of this ebook to explain the content, or for you to go through before the class. And next, video resources are available, as I told you, for every topic in the first lesson. See, this is the first lesson, and for every topic you have short videos available which you can show to your students. So instead of doing all the explanation from your side, you can show in between videos. So everything is available for you in one place itself. Okay, so the videos are available, and then the resources, as I told you, you will see here more worksheets and all. It will be uploaded very early, like in 2-3 days it will be uploaded. Question paper generator, everything will become functional. Now let's go to grade 10, and we will start with first lesson. So let me open the ebook now, and let me make it full screen. Okay. So as you all know, okay, if you are using Super Teacher textbook, you will find that every lesson will start with context setting. Okay, which will be as with like starting with a question to just spark the curiosity among students. What is it that I'm going to learn in this lesson? And that is what here also it is start. Okay, can AI hack the human brain? As you can see here, a company named Neuralink. Okay, they are developing a new technology called telepathy. So what it will do, a tiny chip, okay, it can be placed on the brain, and anything that we think, okay, any action, any task that we want to do, like controlling the computer cursor, clicking on the file, or even play chess, the moment we start thinking, the task will be executed because of the chip that is attached on the brain. Okay, so it offers hope to millions of course, this is very, very beneficial for differently abled individuals who have difficulty in speaking or performing any task, they will be able to just think and get things done. However, there is another side of it. How does it work? Will it have any risk? Of course, any technology development will always come along with the risk. And what challenges does it face? So we will be starting this lesson with these questions, so which will definitely spark curiosity among the students. What are we going to learn in this lesson? Okay, now as you can see here, the next one, learning objectives. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to understand AI and its domains, AI project cycle, and recognize AI ethics and bioethics, and analyze real world AI challenges. What you can do, sometime back I showed you the CBSE learning outcomes and all. Just go and compare whatever is given in super teacher textbook. It is very well aligned with the CBSE standard, so you can just go and compare it yourself. So let's start with artificial intelligence. Of course, students they are all students from grade 9, so definitely they would be having some knowledge about artificial intelligence and all. So you can see, you can ask the students where all they see AI, okay, bringing in changes in the day-to-day lives of humans. Okay, so you can see now factories are now automated with robots, self-driving cars. Okay, it reduces accidents and replace human drivers, and virtual assistants. Okay, just with voice commands we can get things done. And doctors use robotic surgery for precision and safety. And we can also create art, music, and stories using these AI machines. Now, what is the definition? Again, you can see here, ability of machines to mimic human intelligence, learning from data, like how we learn, the same way the artificial intelligence also learn. Okay, learning from data, understanding patterns, and solving problems and making decisions. Okay, so the way how we do it, the process is same for artificial intelligence systems also. Now, ask your students to just write it in the textbook itself, because the space is given. 4 things you notice in your daily life that are powered by AI. Of course, everybody is getting, knowingly or unknowingly, we are all getting benefited by AI in our day-to-day life. Whether we understand it, whether we appreciate it or not, we are definitely getting benefited. So just ask them how AI, what kind of influence AI has in their daily life. Okay, now if AI has so many benefits, then definitely we have to Pragati ma'am, would you please stop annotating? I would appreciate if you let me see whether I will, let me erase this once. Okay, now if AI has so many benefits, it has influence on our daily life, then why not we consider developing an AI project? So it is just to build the curiosity amongst students. Okay, now there are so many AI apps available around us, so many AI systems are there. Now, if they want to develop an AI project, how can they do it? Now, what you can do, we will do one activity here. You can do it with your students on the board. Yeah. Now, if you see project cycle, now let's assume that there is a problem. Okay. Suddenly, like the friends are coming home and they want to have pizza. Now, this is definitely not a major problem. Okay. Just we can order a pizza and we can all have it. You can, the friends can have it. But the challenge is they want you to make the pizza at home. Okay. So now this is a challenge. Now, what is the challenge here? So now we will write the first step, like friends are coming home and we need to make a pizza for them. Okay, not the store bought, but it should be made by you. Okay, so this is the first thing. Now, to make the pizza, what is the next step? What will you do actually? If you want to make pizza, what is the first thing? I would request teachers to post it in the chat window. Yeah. What is the first thing that you have decided to make pizza? Can we have answers coming in the chat window? You have decided to make pizza. What will you do? Preparing dough, but directly you cannot make it. Ingredients. Yes, correct. Deepika ma'am, and yeah, ingredients. So what you will do, you will start collecting ingredients. So let me write, the next step is collecting ingredients. Yeah. Now, yeah, everything, like when we say making pizza, of course we are deciding what kind of pizza. Okay, what kind of, what vegetables do we need and all. Once it is done, we start collecting the ingredients. Once it is done, what we will do? Yes, okay, we will, when we say collecting ingredients, we will buy cheese, we will buy vegetables. Okay, but we cannot use the onions and the capsicum directly. Okay, as Jyoti ma'am has written, cutting vegetables. Yes, what you will do, you will keep the ingredients ready so that it can be used in pizza. Okay, yeah, baking everything. So you have to, the dough will be there, but you have to, the flour will be there. You have to make it as a dough, so only then you can prepare the base. So what you will do, cleaning and getting ingredients ready. So this is the next step, cleaning and getting ingredients ready. And now, yes, Ekta ma'am has come to the point. We will put the ingredients on pizza base and put it in oven. Okay, so there are many methods, okay, we can use to prepare pizza. One is oven we can use. And what is the next thing? Nowadays we can also tawa pizza, that is also becoming popular. Or if you don't have both, you can use cooker. These are all the methods that you can use to actually cook the pizza. And after that, what will you do? Once the pizza is ready, what will you do? Yeah, Akshaja ma'am, cooker pizza. Yes, I hope you are an expert in making cooker pizza. Okay, after that, once the pizza is ready, yeah, directly you will serve, Ekta ma'am? No. Anything that we prepare for the guests. Taste it. Yes, Pragati ma'am. Yes, we will do tasting, checking whether the taste is good, whether salt needs to be added or more cheese is required, or it is cooked for more time, or should I change the time settings and all. Once we have tasted, what we will do? Yes, cut and serve. We will taste it. Yes, that process is over. Once it is done, we will distribute it to everyone. Yeah, share, serve for everyone. So that let them also enjoy the pizza. Okay. You can do this as an activity with your students. Of course, yeah, you will focus on presentation and then you will serve for everyone to use it. So even to make a pizza, these are all the steps that we will do without putting so much of steps and all we will do. Okay, so every task that we do actually involves some steps. Okay, some task in some work that we do, we can change the order. For example, getting ready for the school in the morning. Okay, you will also, same thing, you will follow some steps. Getting ready for school in the morning is a big challenge. And then what you will do, you will start preparing your dress, like which dress are you going to wear, and then you will iron the clothes, you will pack your tiffin box, and then you will have your breakfast. In this project, you can little bit change the order, no problem. Okay, changing the order is not at a problem. But when you are developing a project which you are going to put it in real time for everybody to use, there should be some stages to be followed, steps. Okay, you cannot change it. It has to be structured. It has to be structured. So you can see here, getting ready for the school. So you can see, pack your bag and eat your breakfast. You can also eat your breakfast and then pack your bag, no problem in that. But when you are developing an AI project cycle, it should be more structured. So there should be a framework when you have to do that. So what are the 6 stages? These are all the 6 stages of AI project cycle. So problem scoping, when we say problem scoping, it is identifying and defining the AI project challenge. Now, what is the challenge? What is the problem that you want to solve? Or what is the solution that you want to bring for that problem? That is problem scoping. And data acquisition, to solve that problem, you need lot of data. Okay, maybe students' data or teachers' data or the data from real life. Okay, you need lot of data. And then once you collect the data, okay, maybe you can see here, once you collect the data, so this is problem scoping. Okay, that is the challenge what you want to solve. Okay, and then collecting ingredients, which is data acquisition. Okay, you are collecting the ingredients through various sources. You can take it from the fridge, you can go to a shop nearby and purchase the ingredients, or you can just book it online. Few things you can also book it online. So there are many sources we use to collect the data, so that comes under data acquisition. Okay, then you start cleaning the ingredients. Okay, cleaning all the vegetables, grating the cheese, and getting ingredients ready. So that is called as data exploration. So when we talk about AI project cycle, once you collect lot of data, there might be errors in data. Some data will be irrelevant. Some data will not be in the format the way we want. Okay, so what you will do, you will delete all the unwanted data. You will also delete the data which have errors, or you change the data in the format that you need for your project. So basically working with data and getting the data ready for the project. Okay, that is data exploration. And then the method, you can use oven method or tawa method or cooker method basically to prepare your pizza. So here when project cycle, you have all the data. Basically you need to train the data, okay, so that you can develop an AI model, so which is called as modeling. Okay, AI modeling. So basically it is training the data. Okay, so that it can all the data that you have collected will be of any use for your project. And then testing. Okay, here you can see you will test it. Basically what you are doing, evaluating how good the pizza has come. Okay, so the next stage is evaluation. You will first test it, okay, whether it is good, whether it can be given to others. So that is evaluation. And the last one, serve for everyone, that is deployment. Basically you are asking everyone to use it, so that because your project looks good, so you are putting it in for use in real world setting. So this is what is called as AI project cycle. As I told you, whatever project that we do, any task that we do, knowingly or unknowingly, we are also following the same format. So you can do this activity in the classroom. Okay, you can also give to your students as a group activity, or you can draw a table on the board like this, and then you can just start your AI project cycle explanation with this. Now let's go to this. Okay, so we have explained all of these things. Now let's assume that now we will explain more like how in the book it is given. Now let's assume a student, okay, of your class wants to build smart classroom attendance system using AI. So that, what is the problem in the class? Asha ma'am, please. Yeah. Yeah, so what is the problem in the class? Whenever the attendance is taken in the class, a lot of time is getting wasted because the teacher, she has to keep calling the names, and then some students come late. Again, that will become a problem. There can be errors in the attendance. So these are all the problems that the students see every day in the classroom. Okay, now so the student wants to solve the problem and wants to build smart classroom attendance system with the help of AI. So how it can be done with the help of installed cameras can be installed, and AI will automatically recognize students' faces as and when they enter the classroom. So the teacher, she doesn't need to be worried about spending time on taking attendance. So how the student will develop this smart classroom attendance system? First, problem scoping. Of course, I have explained this before starting. It is important. Yeah, that's what we were discussing. Taking attendance manually, it's a waste of time. Errors will happen, and this is the problem. And that can be solved using this smart attendance system. Now, to build a smart attendance system, what is the next step? Data acquisition. So data is required. Okay, basically it has to recognize the face and captures as and when the child enters the classroom. Okay, now the data can be collected from various sources. So the data set of student faces, for this system student faces are required. How the data can be collected? student ID photos stored in the school. Of course, all the student photographs will be there in the student database. So the student can pick all the photos, collect all the photos from there. Or if they are not available, or if the student doesn't have access, then what the student can do, the child can take the photographs of his classmates in the classroom itself. So live images can be captured. And high quality data required to train AI model. Of course, the data should be of a very good quality. And data exploration, once the images are clicked, some images will be blurry. That will be like multiple images. Of course, we will take 2-3 images, so duplicate images can be removed, blurred images can be removed, organizes them by student names, identify match every image with the student name, ensures diversity in images, okay, like different lighting angles, expressions, all these things to be taken into consideration. Only then all the photographs can be used for the project. So this is data exploration, basically getting the photos ready for the project, and involves studying the collected data to find meaningful insights, detect patterns, and remove irrelevant information. Modeling, basically training the system, okay, to recognize student faces. So I will develop an AI model that scans faces and matches them with the student record. So he can use facial recognition technology to detect and identify students, trains the AI using student photographs, adjusts the model to improve accuracy. Okay, so this is what will be basically training the model with all the photographs, with all the data that the child has collected. And evaluation, once it is done, it can be tested using different images of students to identify, to understand whether it is working correctly. And this is evaluation. So basically to testing the AI model using new data to measure its accuracy, and if at all any requirements, if at all any improvements are needed, that can be done in this stage. And once the project is ready, this actually it will keep happening. Okay, again the data set will be trained, everything will happen, again it will come to evaluation. Once the project is completely ready without any errors, then it can be deployed. Okay, once tested and refined, it can be deployed for real use. That is, the AI system, the smart attendance system can be installed in the classroom so that it can take the attendance automatically. So how it will be done? Installs a camera in the classroom, captures student faces as they enter, uses the model, the child has already developed the model, marks attendance in the system automatically. So as you can see here, this is the deployment. You ensuring that it functions well in real world situation, means on a day-to-day basis, it's working fine. So these are all the 6 stages that a child has to follow whenever the child or anyone has to develop a AI project. I'll just pause here and I want to know any doubts till here. You are all able to follow it up. Can you just post it in the chat window? Okay, you can see. Khyati ma'am, you will not be able to get this as PDF, but I hope you have filled the form which is shared. I hope the form link is shared. Please fill the form. You will be able to get access to this platform, Super Teacher platform, and also you will get the sample copies of the textbook. Yeah, the link is shared once again for everyone to kindly fill the form. You will get access to this portal, Super Teacher portal, and also you will get sample copy of the textbook. Vandana ma'am, it is shared. You can see here, sample copy. Yeah, it is posted again. Requesting everyone to click the form and then fill in the details. You will be able to get access. Any other doubts? Anyone till here, or shall we proceed? Just type yes if we can proceed. Okay, Ekta ma'am, thank you. Okay, Chaitra ma'am, Manisha ma'am. Okay, so we will proceed further. So we have discussed about AI project cycle. Now, what is the next thing? When you want to develop an AI project, okay, you can see there is also an activity here, okay, given in the textbook. You can ask your students. Yeah, you can ask your students to do this activity. Basically, the statements are given and AI project cycle stage. So which stage it belongs to? So that they have to write. So for all the 6 stages, there is a scenario given on the left side. So this will able to assess them. Okay, basically like a self-assessment, whether they have understood or not. Okay. Now let's proceed further. Now, if you want to develop an AI project, then how we learn, like we learn from our experiences, okay, and we improve our performance based on our experience. We improve performance. We improve our performance. The same way AI learns depends on the type of data it is trained with. Based on the data, AI is divided into various domains. Okay, every time when we say data, it will not be the same data. Okay, the data will be different for each project depending on the requirement. Now, according to the type of data, it is classified into 3 domains. Okay, the first one is statistical data, computer vision, and natural language processing. These are the 3 domains of AI. Statistical data, the domain focused on data analysis and interpretation. So it's basically earlier it was called as data science. Now it is called as statistical data. And we will discuss with examples. Computer vision, the ability of a machine to see the world around it just like human beings, how we perceive things around us. Okay, similarly, if the AI system perceive things, every object that it sees, and if it is able to interpret it, we call that as computer vision. And natural language processing, the domain that deals with the interaction between computers and human language. Earlier days, when we have to interact with any device, any system, we should know some language, either Python language, Java language, C++ language. Only then the computer will understand. But now, because of the development of AI, we don't need to learn any language. AI has learned our language. So we can speak in our general language, whatever language that we know, we can speak in common language. AI will understand. So we don't need to learn any computer language, because AI has already learned our language. Now let's discuss each one in detail. So when we talk about statistical data, it is also called as data for AI or data science. It is the core of AI project. Any AI project that we do, the data becomes the core. Okay, with the help of data only, it is able to find patterns, make predictions, and improve decision making. Now we will see some examples. For example, online shopping recommendation. So the more we start using Amazon shopping platform, then it will be able to track our browsing history, past purchases and preferences, and suggest products that we might like. Okay, even in Amazon Prime and all, so you can see that if you start watching spy movies, okay, it will start suggesting you might also like this, you might also like this. Okay, basically it's all based on the data. Okay, what genre of movies you are watching, accordingly it will start suggesting. And then Spotify, even the music suggestions, based on what you listen, it will start recommending music albums for you. And Google Maps, okay, navigation apps like Google Maps, they collect real-time traffic data. Everything is data, real-time data, and it is able to predict where there will be heavy traffic, which is the shortest route, which is the fastest route. Everything it is able to make prediction with the help of data, okay, in Google Maps. Okay, this is about statistical data. And computer vision, now you can see, we all do that. We have a face lock app, and with the help of a face lock app, we can unlock our mobile. Okay, so the phone scans your face, matches it with the stored data, and it grants access within seconds. So this is possible because AI is watching you. Okay, it can see you, it can analyze and understand images just like how human eyes do. Okay, like how we see and perceive things around us, AI also can see and perceive things. This ability is known as computer vision. Basically, you know, the word vision means something related to sight, how we are able to see. Same way, AI is also seeing. Okay. And machines to interpret and process visual data from images or video to make decision. Now, let's see some examples. Agricultural monitoring. As you see here, like computer vision domain is being used in agriculture field, where it can detect diseases, monitor plant health, and optimize irrigation. So there it will analyze whether a particular plant has any diseases and what kind of pesticide has to be used. All these things it will decide and it will suggest. And security and surveillance, recognize faces and any unusual activities, it immediately raises an alarm. And medical imaging, AI analyzes X-rays and MRI scans. It also assists doctor to detect diseases like cancer. So this is about computer vision. Next is natural language processing. As I told you, we can just speak and we will get the task done by AI. For example, Alexa or Google Assistant, you can ask a question and get an instant response, or use autocorrect and voice typing on your phone. Okay, as you speak it will type. That is also your comes under NLP domain. This is voice recognition, and AI understand and process human language to communicate, just like we do. How we communicate, the same way we can communicate with AI system. This is known as natural language processing. Basically, ability of machine to understand, interpret, and respond to human language in both text and speech form, that is written and oral form. Both the ways it will be able to communicate. Now, what are the real life example? As soon as we get email, okay, some emails are pushed to spam folder. That is done with the help of NLP only. Okay, so it is able to be, even before we read the email, the AI reads our email and it decides whether to put it in spam folder or whether to keep it in inbox. That is why sometimes when we say we don't receive, we didn't get any email, the sender will say, please check in your spam folder, because AI has read it and it decided that it is not a mail relevant for you, and it pushed that mail to spam folder. Okay, and language translation, yeah, from one language to another, both text and speech. So that's why even when we travel abroad, okay, when you install these apps, it is really easy for you to commute anywhere in the world. You can use that app, you speak in the language that you know, and it understands your language, translate it into any language like Japanese language, and it will convey the information to the locals there. So you can get all the help required as long as you are in that country. And the smart replies and autocorrect, yeah, when we type the email, even before we finish, it will start giving suggestions. Okay, and also it auto corrects the spelling mistakes, okay, that we do in real time. It does, as we type it will tell the mistakes. Now NLP bridges the communication gap between humans and machines, making interactions smoother and more natural. Yes, we don't need to learn any we don't need to become an expert in a particular computer programming language. We can talk in natural language and AI will understand and do the task. Again, you can see there are some tried activities in the textbook. Okay, you can ask your students to do this. Okay, maybe we can also do here before we take a short break. Can somebody post it in the chat window? Can you post the chat window for all the three? You can write SD, CV, and NLP, short forms. You don't need to write the full form. Write it in the same order, all three. Okay, first one I got CV. What is the next one? A social media app. The first one, a self-checkout system in store scans items and recognize them through images. The moment you see the word image, it is CV. What is the next one? A social media app suggests new friends based on mutual connections and interaction patterns. Yes, it is. Yes, D. Very good, Binu ma'am. Okay, yes, D. Yeah, I got answer. The last one, voice assistant. You know the moment. Okay, NLP. Deepika ma'am, you need to check your answers. It is CV, statistical data, and NLP. Yes, CV, statistical data. Yeah, second one, can you explain? Second is SD. Yeah, a social media app suggests new friends based on mutual connection and interaction patterns. Uh, Basically, like how the way we like the post, or the way we comment. Okay, everything is a data. Okay, there is no emotion attached to it. For AI, it is all data. Okay, so it collects the data and it sees how you are linked to a person, how you are linked to a friend of that person, basically from same college or same city. So it will take all the data and try to make some mutual connection between you and your friend's friend. That's why it is able to give you suggestions. Maybe same college, same course, okay, same city. It will pick all these information. Okay, with this we will stop. We will take a short break. Maybe now it is. I'll check in my. I'll stop screen sharing now. Yeah. So it is 6:04 in my system. Okay, maybe 6:10 we all will meet again. Just go have some water. We can get up from your place. Have some water. 6:10 we will be back. Good evening, teachers. It's 6:10. Yeah, in my system, I hope you're all back. Can I get some yes if you're back in the chat window, please? Okay, Padmamati ma'am is back. Meenu ma'am, okay.
Yes.
Okay, Aruna ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's continue with the lesson. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah. Okay, now we discussed how AI project can be developed. To develop an A, what are the 6 stages to develop an AI project? And if we want to develop an AI project, what are all the domains that we need to consider depending on the project requirement, depending on what problem you want to solve? Accordingly, you will use one of the domains or all 3 of the domains or any combination of these 2 domains. Okay, according to your project requirement. Okay, so that is statistical data, computer vision, or NLP. Now you know everything. Like you know how to develop an AI project and what are all the domains that are there in AI. Now, when we develop an AI project, which will take decisions for us, okay, in real life, then we have to be very careful in what we are developing. Okay, we have to ensure that the AI systems that we are developing has some moral values, has some ethics, so that it takes the decision in a right manner, which is not harmful for any human being or for the environment or for the society. So that is why this AI ethics is something that is being discussed very popularly these days. You can see there is also a competition. You can check CBSE website. They are asking projects or some competition related to AI ethics. So this is very, very important. Later, the students and ethics, we will understand it with a few examples. Now, when we talk about morals in life,
Ma'am, you're not properly audible.
personal belief of a person, how it is shaped, it is shaped according to the upbringing, the culture, and the experiences. For example, okay, always respect others' privacy is moral. It can be one of the moral values. Always speak the truth. Help those in need whenever possible. So these are all the moral values. Now let's see what happens when these morals conflict. Let's take one situation. You have a friend, and the friend is having some mental health issue. Okay, the friend is coming and telling you everything about all the mental health issue that she is going through in her life, and she is saying not to share this with anyone. Okay, and she trusted you and she is sharing this problem with you. Okay, so you know that she is having a problem. Now what will you do? Okay, will you tell this truth that she is having this mental health issue to the family, to her family members, so that she would get some help? Or you would respect the privacy? Your friend trusted you, so will you respect the privacy and not discuss about this to anyone? Now, both you have these 2 morals, they conflict. What will you do? Will you go and tell the family, or will you respect her privacy? Now, that is when ethics come into play. When more personal morals clash, or if you need a structured approach, then we will bring in ethics. What is ethics? A set of rules or principles that guide behavior to ensure fairness, honesty, and responsibility in a group or society. So when we say AI ethics, it should behave in a manner which ensures fairness, honesty, and responsibility. It should be responsible when it is taking a decision. Okay, now ethics help maintain order and ensure that people and organization act responsibly. So some examples of ethics, you can see students should be honest in exams and not cheat. So some of the examples are given here. Now let's come to AI ethics. Okay, we all know example of AI. Now, when we build this Tesla car, imagine, suppose only two choices: crash into a wall and risking the passenger's life. So if the car crashes into the wall, the passenger, whoever is driving or whoever is sitting in the car will be in danger, or hit a pedestrian to save the passenger. Okay, you can see here, hit a pedestrian so that the passenger, whoever is in the car, will be safe. Now, in this type of if you were the developer, how would you program the car? Who would you save? You will save the passenger or the pedestrian. Now it's going to be very, very tough whom you will save. Also, it becomes very tough if for other scenarios, if it was an animal, okay, if it was a criminal, okay, what if the pedestrian had violated the traffic rule? Now these are all the things that will make things more complicated for us when we have to take a decision more ethically. Now there is one activity here where basically we will see the instructions first. Basically the activity is 1,000 to you.
Ma'am,
Will
your
be
voice
10
is very
decisions.
low.
Sorry. Okay, for every by
Ma'am,
3
voice is
elements.
not properly
Who the
audible.
recipients are?
Ma'am, voice is breaking in between. It is not audible.
Oh, I'm sorry. One second. Is it okay now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so now each decision is described by 3 elements. Who the recipients of the donation? Like, you're going to spend 100 rupees. Who will receive it? What is purchased with that, friends? Okay, so who will receive the amount? What will be purchased in that amount? And where are the recipients located? Means which part of the country they are located. Occasionally, some of the elements may be hidden in this game, and you can reveal the content, and you have to take all the 10 decisions. Okay, as I told you, $1,000, and for each donation you will have to spend donate $100. I'll just start the game and you can just get a hang of it. Yeah, you can see charity A, charity B. Now charity A, $100 will be given to what? Nutritious meal. Where? To people in Southeast Asia. How many will be fed? 4 girls will be fed. Now, charity B, again the same $100. Okay, for what? Clean water, to get clean water. The amount is spent for this purpose. Where? Southern Africa. So the amount is going, that $100 is going to Southern Africa. How many will be getting benefited? 26 girls will be benefited. Now, whether you will go for charity A or charity B, means you will give that you will donate that $100 for charity A or charity B. Now, this is a decision that you have to take. Now, this is for clean water, but this is for nutritious meal. But 4 children will be getting benefited, 4 girls will be benefited, and here 26 girls will be able to get clean water. Now, you have to take a decision. So maybe there is no right or wrong answer. It is all like what my conscience says. That's how I am taking. So I feel water is a basic need for everyone. And if 26 girls are going to get benefited, I feel that my $100 should go for this charity. So I will just click here. Okay. And now charity B is selected. Now again, the next question, you can just go through. Okay, now you can, this is very interesting. $100. Okay, again, what? Medication purpose. Northern Africa, the amount is going to Northern Africa for medical purpose. How many will get benefited? 19 adult women will get benefited. Now the right side, reward to self, not charity. Okay, now $74. Okay, yeah, what? Money. And where? Southeast Asia, where it is going to yourself. Okay, you are going to keep it for yourself. Now, which one is considered good? Okay, what will you do? Okay, medical aid for 19 women. Okay, I feel this is a good choice, so this will be my choice. So as you can see here, like this, 10 questions, 10 options will come, and you have to go through this. You can ask your students to do this. After that, you will get a like a proper analysis. How good are you, okay, when compared to others? Of course, all the students will not get the same result. Okay, everyone will differ based on their answers, and so they can compare. Okay, how good are you? Usually, how others, what others are doing. So it will give a comparative analysis for students to do a self check. How good am I? Okay, based on this, the child will be able to take a decision. As you see, you can just explain one or two and ask students to do it in the practical class. And the result also is very, very interesting. To analysis is very good. So you can, after completing all the 10 questions, we will get the analysis. Okay, now we will come back. Yeah, this is mygoodness.net. This is one activity which you can try. The next one is framework. Okay, as we told, when we talk about AI ethics, there should be some structure. So this is the ethical framework for AI. Okay, it is divided into two: value-based ethics and sector-based ethics. So whenever AI project is developed, so it comes either under value-based ethics or sector-based ethics. So I will just show you this PPT. Yeah. Now you can see here, ethical framework for AI, value-based and sector-based. First, let's see value-based. Value-based means we all know what is a value, moral values. Okay, the AI project should be fair for everyone. It should be responsible, and its values, AI model, okay, its values should be aligned with human values. That is what is called as value-based ethics. Now, again, it is divided into three: right-based, utility-based, and virtue-based. When we say right-based ethics, it is respecting the privacy. Yes, that is my right. I have all the rights to keep my data private, and exhibiting fairness. Okay, whenever it takes decision, it has to be fair, respecting the dignity, and avoiding any biased decisions or any discriminations when it is taking the decision. This is called as right-based ethics. To understand this, let's discuss some examples. Let's see some examples. Yeah, I hope it is very clear. Yeah, now let's see examples of right-based ethics. Okay, as I told you, when I say right, it should respect I have the right to keep my data private, showing fairness, dignity, and avoiding any discrimination or bias. So let's see examples. So in 2019, what happened? Siri and Alexa started recording all the private conversations that are happening inside the house without any consent. Okay, consent. This raised a privacy concerns about data misuse. Okay, so everything that is being talked in the household or wherever it is, it started recording everything. So it is like my private conversations are being recorded, which is not correct. Privacy issue. And in 2018, Amazon's AI hiring system favored male candidates over female candidates for choosing the employees. Okay, AI system, it selected male candidates because it thought for this job role, male candidates would be a better choice compared to female candidates. So which is not fair. Okay, which is wrong. It is like a biased decision. And in 2019, a healthcare AI system provided better treatment recommendation for white patients over black patients. Okay, so it is failing to uphold the dignity in medical care. And 2015, Google Photos AI misclassified black individuals as criminals. Okay, so which is very, very wrong. This is a very this discrimination is not correct. So these are all violating the human rights. So when we develop AI systems, we should ensure that right-based ethics are properly maintained. The next is utility-based. What do you mean by utility-based? Maximizing benefits and minimizing harm. It should cater to more number of people, and it should also create less harm. Okay, that is utility-based. Let's understand this with example. Okay, so this is a small questionnaire that is given. Before creating an AI system, you should ensure like all these things, respect privacy, fair, whether your AI system is fair and unbiased, does it uphold human dignity, does it prevent discrimination. So when as they develop AI project, they have to keep all these things in mind. Utility based, you can see here. Okay, into 2020 during COVID time, okay, the AI system decides which patients receive treatment first. So what it decided that people with higher survival rate chances will be treated first. Okay, that is not fair. So that is a big AI ethical concern. And 2018, an autonomous drone, it took a decision on its own and it made an unapproved strike, okay, risking people life. Okay, this is again a great threat, because you can see here it's a big harm for the people. Okay, and 2016, Tesla's self-driving system failed to detect a white truck, resulting in fatal crash. Okay, so what it did, speed is more important than being safe. Okay, so that is how raising concerns about safety in AI decision making. So it wanted to maintain speed rather than the safety. And 2023, a food delivery app, it started suggesting routes to the drivers based on speed and efficiency. Okay, it didn't bother about the how the road is and all, favoring high traffic areas because it wanted the drivers to meet the deadline. So it suggested routes which are very risky, so which is not correct. Okay, again, it has to minimize the harm, okay, by and also maximizing the benefits. So these are all utility based ethics. Again, when you are developing an AI project, you have whoever is the developer has to consider these questions. Does my AI system minimize harm, prioritize safety and well-being? Does it ensure fairness while maximizing the benefits? So these questions should be answered and before developing the AI project. The last one, virtue-based, honesty, compassion, and integrity. Okay, all these things should be implemented. Let's see how that can be done. What was it? Let's see with an example. Honesty was questioned when deep fake videos of Narendra Modi and US politicians spread misinformation, making people believe in false statements. Yes, we can also see some movie stars or celebrities, okay, videos coming up. They are all deep fake videos spreading misinformation. This is a big threat. And compassion was overlooked when a healthcare AI system in the US prioritized cost-saving measures over patient care, leading to delays in critical treatments. Now, it focused more on cost saving rather than taking care of the patient. And integrity was compromised when Facebook's AI algorithm promoted divisive content, okay, content which causes disagreement within a group, okay, to boost engagement and contributing to misinformation. Basically, trying to bring clashes among groups. It can be a religious-based content or content based on ethnicity, language. So these are all the issues that we see. So AI algorithm, it promoted these content, okay, and so these are not correct. Now, when the developer must check for this, AI system promote honesty and integrity, prioritize ethical responsibility over profit, and avoiding harmful or misleading content. Now, yeah, some countries are experimenting with AI judges. Okay, so AI will take a decision in court. Imagine that getting sentenced by a robot. Okay, maybe very soon it will happen also. And yeah, next, okay, again, there are some try it activities. Students can do it. So basically, it is to identify whether it is rights based or utility based or virtue based. So these are all the keywords. If you can just share the keywords with the students, it will be very clear for them from the examination point of view. So that's why I have picked these keywords. So when they have to answer question like this, then it will be easy. Okay, they can just try to match one keyword with this statement and they will be able to get the answers. Now let's come to sector-based ethics. Okay, this one, the next one, ethical framework for AI. Now industry they have a separate guidelines. Okay, now each industry has a separate guideline. For example, education industry or entertainment industry, every industry has a separate guideline. Okay. okay, to follow these ethics. This is called as sector-based ethics. Now, you can see here healthcare, technology, environment, transportation, law, agriculture, education, governance. Okay, now, yeah, you can see here AI decision making is useful in finance. Of course, we can use AI to pick resumes. When there is a job opportunity, we can ask AI to pick the right resume for a particular job role, or it can be used in finance for approving loans. But it is very risky to use in healthcare, because even a small error can become a major problem. Okay, and again, data collection helps improve environmental predictions. Okay, of course, data is very useful to make predictions, but the same data also has some privacy concerns when it is used in technology like smartphone devices. As I told you, like whatever we browse and whatever we click, whatever we like, everything is being captured and saved, means that is again a privacy concern. Okay, so sector-based ethics are industry-specific guidelines related to a particular industry that ensure AI is used responsibly in that sector. Now, when we talk about all these sectors, the most important sector is medical, healthcare. Okay, as I told you, even a small error can have major consequences. This makes ethical guidelines essential, leading to bioethics. Okay, so when we talk about AI in medical care, okay, we have to keep this in mind, which is bioethics. Now, what are the keywords? Bioethics: ethical issues in medicine, health, and in biological sciences. Okay, that is what is called as bioethics. So much focus is given on this field because, as I told you, this is a very, very critical field. We cannot afford to make a small mistake in this field because we are talking about life. It is not just loss of data. Okay, one mistake can lead to loss of life. Okay, the AI, if AI takes a wrong decision, it can lead to loss of life. Now, what are the four principles to guide ethical decision making? Bioethics is based on four key principles: give justice, respect for autonomy, ensure maximum benefit, do no harm. Now, what do you mean by give justice? AI must be fair. It should treat all the patients equally. Okay, without any bias, without gender bias or socio-economic bias. It should give treatment for everyone without any bias. That is justice. Respect autonomy, though it gives suggestions, okay, for medical decisions. Freedom should be given to people when they want to make choice. It should not force the choices. Now, this is the problem you have. You have to do this one only. It should not do that. As a person, as an individual, as a human, I should be able to take my own choices. Of course, it can give suggestions, but my choice should be mine. It cannot force its choices. Ensure maximum benefit, that is beneficence. AI should improve healthcare and help as many people as possible. Okay, so whatever we are developing, any AI project that we are developing in medical field, it should cater to many people. And do no harm, also known as non-maleficence. AI must be designed to keep patients safe and avoid causing harm. Okay, whatever is being developed, it should not cause any harm. So this is AI ethical framework. We will understand this framework with a case study. Now, I want all of you to go through this case study on your own. Very interesting case study. Just read it. I hope you all have finished reading. I'll give few more seconds. Yeah. I hope you are all done reading. So let's go forward. Now applying bioethics. Let me check the chat window once. Okay. Yeah. Now, why it is important to apply bioethics in medical healthcare? As you can see, respect for autonomy. For this case study that we read now, you can see parents trust AI for medical advice. But what happened? It must provide accurate results. But if it gives inaccurate diagnosis, okay, then it can mislead parents in making treatment decisions. Okay, and do not harm. Okay, no harm should be done. So AI errors delayed treatment, risking children's health. Some children with cancer were wrongly marked as healthy, leading to potential harm. And beneficence, AI should help all children by detecting cancer first. It only worked for Indian children, but after retraining, of course, they made it effective for everyone. And give justice must be fair and accurate for everyone. Since it was trained on limited data, it failed for some children from another country. So it caters to only people from one particular region. So that is not correct. So we have to do the training. We have to give diverse training. So this is all applying bioethics. Now we will end the lesson. Okay, if you remember, we started with that telepathy. Okay, around 6 o'clock, we started with this telepathy, like attaching the chip in our brain so that whatever we think, that can be performed as a task by AI. Okay, so this is what. So basically, AI can read our brain signals and it will be able to perform the task for us. Of course, it will be very beneficial for physically challenged people. Okay, but there are some problems also. So the ethics, okay, we will see now that we have explored domains of AI project cycle, AI ethics. We will discuss telepathy, the neural link chip. That is the name of the chip. It reads brain signals, sends them to the smartphone app, which turns them into action on computer, like clicking, playing song, opening the web page, everything. But if AI can read brain signal, some individuals argue it is a big concern, AI ethical concern. It could also predict thoughts before we even realize them, means it is reading your brain. Okay, so they further point out that if AI starts using this information for targeted ads, targeted advertisements means, see, when you open YouTube, whenever we want to watch something, we will get ads related to what we were searching in the browser. So as you can see that it is pushing the ads based on our interest, based on our requirement, or whatever we whenever we talk over phone, it is listening to that also. And the moment you open the YouTube, it will target the ad according to your requirement. So it influences the decision making, even though you are not so particular, but just because the ad is coming, you might feel like going through the ad and then take decisions accordingly. So it's just like hacking our brain. This is why bioethics in AI is important. By following the principles of bioethics, AI can be developed to help people while protecting privacy, fairness, and safety. So this is very important. That's why ethics is very important. When the development in AI field started, actually no one took the responsibility. So everyone started doing on their own. So there is no structure or a framework that has to be followed when developing a AI model. So that is a big problem. Okay, that is why the data is being misused. We are having some privacy concerns. The AI is taking biased decision. It discriminates certain people. So all these problems are coming because there is no framework, okay, for anyone or any organization to follow whenever they develop an AI project. Now, career connect, yes, when children are learning this lesson, they should know how it will be relevant for them in future when they go for a job. Now, AI is used in healthcare, finance, of course, in all the fields. Professionals work to prevent bias, protect privacy, and ensure fairness. So, careers in AI ethics, responsible AI development, data privacy, these are the type of jobs that are in high demand now. So, learning about AI ethics and responsible AI development today can open doors to exciting career opportunities in the AI industry. So, this is very, very relevant for them for their future when they get into a job. So, they can also consider this as one of the career opportunity, AI ethics. So you can see these are all the things that we covered. Let's recap. So we discussed about what is artificial intelligence, what are the 6 stages of artificial intelligence, the 3 domains of artificial intelligence, and AI ethics. We also discussed about value-based ethics, and in that we discussed right-based ethics, utility-based ethics, and virtue-based ethics. We also discussed do not harm and ensure a maximum.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, I hope now it will. Is it clear now?
Now it's clear, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. And ethical protecting privacy and promote responsible AI development. Now, if I scroll, okay, so these are all we did a recap. The worksheet is there, MCQ question. So you can ask the students to do this as a homework. And there are around 20, I think, yeah, 20 MCQ questions. As we saw, these assertion reasoning questions are included in this academic year. So this will help your students to practice assertion based question and fill in the blanks, true or false, short answer question, long answer question, higher order thinking skills. So students who want to challenge themselves, okay, you can just ask them to apply. This is all application based question. They have to think beyond an answer. Case based question, as we discussed, okay, these type of questions are there this academic year. Activity time, and also, yeah, previously asked question. So you can see that CBSE exam 2024. So what are the possible questions that can come or that came in the previous years? So you can see some previous years questions are also there. This will help students to assess what kind of questions can be expected for this year. Short answer question, long answer question. Ask me.
Again, the voice is not clear, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second, let me stop. Is this clear now?
Now clear, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Case study questions will be there in this academic year, ma'am. In the board exam paper, it will be questions will be there, Pragati ma'am. A PDF will not be shared, but the link, Google form link is shared with you. Please fill in the Google form. You will get credentials to access the super. You'll also get sample copies. It is again posted. You can see here sample copy and LMS credential.
I'm not able. Ma'am, did you
The
share
Google-
any screen, ma'am?
No, I'm not sharing the screen.
Okay, we have filled the Google form actually.
Yeah, okay. I'll post it again. Oh no, not this one, sorry. Any doubts? So tomorrow we will be discussing the second lesson. And in 3 days, we will cover 3 lessons so that you will be ready for the first term. And as you see, the next lesson, it has weightage of 11 marks in the question paper. Any doubts, anyone, you can ask me now.
Ma'am, Sirisha here. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've submitted the Google form. My response is submitted. So when do we get the access, ma'am, to this platform?
Anyone from admin team is there? Can you just confirm? Here, can you please confirm when they will get? Okay. How can we get book?
Madam, your voice is not proper, ma'am.
Is it clear now, sir?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, so what I was telling, like regarding when you will get the credentials and the sample textbook, we will inform you tomorrow. For the time being, you can just fill the form. Fill the form. The link is posted again.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am. Where can we buy the book? Where is it available?
Ma'am, you can get in touch with super teacher team and inform them about the number of copies that you need. Across grade 1 to grade 10, the textbooks are available.
Okay,
So
okay.
you can get in touch with the super teacher team. They will help you to get the textbooks.
All right, okay, thank
Do
you.
you have anyone's
Hello?
number?
Voice is breaking. Okay.
Anyone's contact number?
Yes, please send, put,
One second. Do you have super teacher contact number?
no, ma'am, I don't have it. I get a WhatsApp message for this kind of meetings, workshops. So, okay,
Okay,
I'll contact. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening. Ekta this side.
ma'am.
Just want to know, ma'am, is there any feedback form to be filled for today's session?
Sir's number is shared. You can take Sir's number and you can textbooks. I will post. You are asking whom to contact. Vasudevan Sir's number is posted in the chat window. We would request everyone to make a note of that number. You can contact him regarding any queries or any training sessions that you want for your school related to your credentials, your textbook. You can get in touch with him. Please make a note of that number, Vasudevan Sir's number. Ekta ma'am, yes, you were saying something, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I was asking just, do we need to fill any feedback form or something for today's session?
Okay, can somebody confirm whether any feedback form by the participants?
No, ma'am, no need, ma'am. If you want sample copies, you can fill that form.
Okay, so there is no feedback form, but if you want a sample copy, then you can fill that.
Yeah, that form I have already filled. Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. Can we leave, ma'am, for today?
Yes. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the chat window. Otherwise, you can.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Nice session it was.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Chat window.
Ma'am, do we get recording of this session?
Yes, ma'am. It's on YouTube as well, ma'am. We
Okay.
can share this recording as well. Which school are you from, ma'am?
Christ Academy.
Come again, ma'am. Sorry.
Christ Academy.
Christ Academy, na? Oh, okay, ma'am. We'll share.
Fine.
Sir, I would also like to get the recording of the session.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, any link for the YouTube one where we can see the recording?
I'm sharing you the YouTube link, ma'am. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Guy. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I'm Raman Sharma from Smart Mind Public School, Rajpura, Punjab.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, my question is any charges for sample copy?
Can admin team answer for this question, please?
What, ma'am?
No, I'm asking the admin team
No,
of.
Can I
Super
get
Teach.
the question repeat? Could you please repeat the
Ma'am,
question, sir?
हाँ जी मैम, जो सैंपल कॉपीज हैं उनके कोई चार्जेस लगेंगे हमें, जैसे मंगवानी है हमें?
No, sir. It's free of cost. We will not charge anything.
तो मैम जैसे हमने वो फॉर्म फिल कर दिया है, बस इतना ही बहुत है या और भी कुछ करना है?
No. It's enough, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
And Gayatri, ma'am, you were asking a question.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, Ramya ma'am.
Yes, Nikita, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I have attended super teacher workshops, AI workshop also, which was in the month of March or April. I'm not unable to remember. I actually requested for sample copies, but I still haven't got, ma'am.
Have you filled the form now, ma'am?
Yeah, I filled the same form in the month of April also when Vasudevan sir introduced the textbook.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, we started dispatching the books, ma'am. So
Okay.
soon you will receive it. Within 10 days of 10 days max, you will receive the book. Meanwhile,
Okay.
we do provide the LMS credentials, ma'am. You can go through our LMS. Content you can go through from our LMS.
For that LMS credentials, like where do we get, ma'am? You will send it
We will
through.
only send to your mail ID, ma'am. Maybe in a couple of days, you will get mail from us.
Okay. Anything we have to pay, ma'am, for credentials?
No, ma'am. No need.
Okay.
Ma'am, even I need to ask one question, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, like in Delhi, there are summer break going on. So,
Okay.
will it be possible for you to send the copies at our home?
Basically, we will. Our team will not allow to send the books to personal address, but I'll talk to them. If it is possible, I'll send, ma'am.
Ma'am, because then only I think Delhi is having a
Yeah,
summer break
holiday.
right now.
Yeah, summer break.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'll talk to my team, ma'am. If it is possible, definitely we will courier to your address only. Please fill up the form.
Yes,
So
yes,
you
I've
don't.
already filled, ma'am. Already filled, ma'am.
Yeah, no
I'm
issues.
from Gyan Bharati School, Saket.
Which school, ma'am?
Gyan Bharati School, Saket, New Delhi.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
I'm sorry, one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the LMS you were talking about, right? Will we get to see the entire ebook when you give the login, or only two, three pages or something?
No, you'll be able to see entire ebook, ma'am. I think there are 7 or 10 chapters. So all the chapter you will get access for all the chapters.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Only part B, ma'am, not part
Yeah,
A.
part B. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Gayatri ma'am, you have asked a question whether you will explain about Orange application. Currently, our focus is the first 3 lessons, ma'am. Basically the term 1 portion. Of course, the entire textbook will be covered throughout the year, but as of now, we will cover the first 3 lessons in these 3 days.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Shivani, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am, any workshop for class 9th also?
Yes, ma'am. The next week it will happen. You will get intimation regarding the same very soon.
So, ma'am, intimation through the mail or like through some WhatsApp group or something like that?
Groups, WhatsApp groups. It is. Are you there in CS Gems group or any group?
No, ma'am, I'm not there.
Okay, Swati, how are we going to inform grade 9 students or those who are not in any WhatsApp groups?
I would love to attend class 9th workshop also. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, yeah, I understood, ma'am. Yeah, we are planning to conduct for a grade 9 also. Swati, can you, ma'am, how did you join this workshop then?
Ma'am, I got some WhatsApp message.
Okay.
I'll check
Maybe
again.
grade 9, we will be starting from Monday, Ramya, ma'am. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So,
No,
ma'am, any link there through which I can I can register something? Can you share some link? I want to
Right
register.
now, we are not providing any link, ma'am. Maybe Saturday, we do provide the link. At the end of this session, we provide the link.
Are we getting this link in the AI teachers community?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, can you add me to the AI teachers community?
Ma'am? Hello?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes. Ma'am, is it
Yeah, you
possible
just
for
take
you
your
to add
number.
me to the...
We have your number, Kathy, ma'am. So
Yes,
I'll ask my
ma'am.
team members to add you in the group.
Thank you, ma'am. If any other group is also there, such group, you can add me to that also, ma'am. I will love to join your workshop.
Sure, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, will we get any certificate for attending this session? Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You will get, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. Are there any such workshops for class 12 AI?
No, ma'am. Class 12, as of now, we are yet to plan, ma'am.
Okay. So it's only for class 9 and 10.
Yes, ma'am. It is for class 9 and 10.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Sajida. I would like to join in that AI team group, WhatsApp group. So I have not added in that group. How to join, ma'am?
We'll do one thing, ma'am. Mukesh, AI group, maybe tomorrow in tomorrow's session, I'll ask my team member to put the group link, ma'am. WhatsApp group link, so that you can join the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. How do we know about tomorrow's link, ma'am? Tomorrow's link will be same?
Same link, ma'am. Anyhow, we will be sending messages in our WhatsApp group, but you can the same link.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sure. Recording link is already shared in the chat window. You can, if you want. Yeah. Link is Okay, Binduja ma'am, tomorrow we will discuss information regarding any training sessions. Any you can post in the chat window, otherwise participants are free. 5 o'clock.